If you're dealing with a pain in the rear end and it's not your significant other or someone you work with, could be sciatica problems, and that's why we're talking to this young lady today, Dr. Sonia Spencer with Spencer Chiropractic. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Jim. Yes, a lot of people come in with that pain in the butt. And for them, a lot of times it's frequently recurring. They've had it off and on for years. And we're going to go over what is the sciatic nerve, why does it get hurt or compressed or tender or painful or sharp or whatever it gets that's interfering in that quality of your life, and what we can do to fix it.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
So let's just go ahead and show a little diagram of the sciatic nerve. The sciatic nerve is going to form from the lowest segments in your lower back. It's going to come out, it's going to go down into the butt, and it can extend down your leg all the way to the foot. Now, it doesn't have to do all of those things, but that's what it can do. So one of the most common causes of sciatic nerve pain is a herniated or ruptured disc, okay? And so the great thing about this is that we can help that non-surgically, without drugs, without shots, without surgery, right here in the office with our non-surgical spinal decompression, which includes our laser treatment. But let me explain to you what a herniated disc looks like, okay? All right.
Okay.
This is real simple because, all right, I'm going to hold this up. You see what happens?
Wow.
Yeah. So what happens is some of the jelly comes out of the donut, and it puts pressure on these spinal nerves coming through here that come out and go down into the leg, and that pressure is always there. And with the non-surgical spinal decompression, you can see on this little chart right here, this is an example of how the disc comes out and puts pressure on the nerve. When this pumping action is restored back to normal, the contents can be sucked back into the center and the disc can actually heal. But they don't heal well on their own, and many times a patient will have multiple disc problems at multiple areas, so we can handle them all with the same treatment that we do on everyone. So say you have an MRI and it says you have a bulging or herniated disc.
Right.
Say you went in and got some shots. And the shots just, yeah, they
Mask
help.
it.
They help, but it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. Say you got on some medicine. One of the favorites right now is gabapentin. A lot of people don't realize that's an anti-seizure drug, and it does nothing but mask your symptoms.
Wow.
It doesn't heal this disc herniation that you know, is showing up on the MRI. So, you know, the problem just keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back.
That can be pretty debilitating.
It can, and as people start thinking, well, maybe I need surgery. So they go in and have a surgery. Well, after surgery, you know, a radical surgery, how they're doing surgeries now with rods and pins and stuff like that, you're not a candidate for this anymore. You have to move on to another therapy in our office. But we help so many people without drugs, without surgery. Let me just tell you about a couple of the cases that we've had. I had a younger man come in. He's in his 30s, and he just kept having this condition over and over. And he used to love to play soccer and coach sports and different things like that. But he had to give all of that up because every time he got out there to play, this problem would show up for him. And he was, you know, in constant pain till he got through that episode with whatever he was doing to manage it. So we put him on a program of non-surgical spinal decompression. He's back coaching and
running up and down the field and doing everything.
Doing his thing again. I can think of another patient that we had, and she had given up her gardening. She had given up, you know, all the things that she liked to do outside, because every time she would go out there to do it, she would have a bout of sciatic leg pain. And this is excruciating for most people. It's a sharp, deep, piercing, penetrating pain. Imagine having a toothache in your whole leg. That's what it feels like for most people. Yeah. So it can get very debilitating. It can keep you from working, having normal sexual relationships, you know, having normal recreational activities. And, you know, surgery is not the answer for this. through our non-surgical spinal decompression, we can actually help heal these discs. So what will happen when you have one of these is...
That hurts just looking at what that's doing.
It does. So it's like a bubble on a tire, and it's always there ready to irritate that nerve when you bend over and tie your shoe. Because people say, I didn't do anything. Well, you don't have to do anything. It's already there. You know, it's like having that bubble waiting to hit that nerve when you get on it just right.
Now with me, I can, and I'm having some issues, I'll admit it right now, because I can go to step out of my truck, and as soon as I step down on that left foot, it's just like this sharp pain that runs all the way up, I mean from my foot all the way up to my back, like you said, right in here.
Well, you need an appointment.
I need an appointment.
Well, as soon as we get done, we'll get you one.
Give me one.
Because, you know, the thing is that people put up with it, and people put up, but you don't realize the effect that the pain is having on your life, on your relationships, on your family, on your work situation, on everything. And, you know, to continue to take medication that may be affecting your memory or, you know, causing some other side effects, you know, or getting these shots in your back, you know, where they go in and they shoot it, and it doesn't heal it. It doesn't heal it. Non-surgical decompression that we do in our office heals these disc protrusions in almost 90% of cases.
And again, like you said, when you start taking pills, getting shots, that's just like sticking a Band-Aid on something. It's not going to heal it totally. You might get some relief, but you know, what are you going to do a few weeks later when it's there again? You're going to get another shot. You're going to get hooked on drugs.
Yeah. Well, it's like the light in your dash comes on, right? Do you take a piece of tape and put over that light so you don't see it, or do you go fix the problem?
True.
Right? So, you know, taking that medication, getting those shots, you know, they have their place, but it's like taking that piece of tape and covering up something that's telling you, hey, there's something wrong here that needs fixing. It needs addressing. It needs to be stabilized, because these disc problems aren't stable. They come and they go for years with people. And the only way you can heal these disc problems successfully, non-surgically, is with that non-surgical decompression.
All right, Dr. Sonia Spencer, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For making that appointment with you soon.
Right.
If you're having problems with sciatica nerves or any other issues, what you need to do is call this lady. She's located on Pass Road in Gulfport, right across the street from Pass Road Elementary.
Pass Road Elementary.
You'll see the big sign out there. But get some relief. You don't have to deal with the pain. And you know, if you're taking pills, you definitely want to get off of those. But get some relief from the sciatica pain here with Dr. Sonia Spencer at Spencer Chiropractic, Pass Road in Gulfport.